Welcome back to the LackLuster channel. Today's story was first published in June of 2021, but because of my original report on this incident, 2 former police officers have been indicted and will be arraigned on 3 felony counts each. Chris J sent me video he captured on October 7th of 2020, when he noticed 2 men and a handcuffed woman in an unmarked vehicle in his alleyway. A helicopter circled above, and multiple officers of the Anaheim Police Department arrived on scene to assist. The woman's boyfriend had missed a court appearance, so a tracker was placed on his vehicle and eventually apprehended her, handcuffed her, and drove her around town for hours to look for her boyfriend. After observing the scene, Chris left his apartment and walked to the public sidewalk in front of the building to get better footage. While there, this still unidentified man objected to being on film and attacked Chris.
What's this guy look like? He's all over the place. Don't put me on the camera. Get out of here.
Pushing him down in front of all the other officers on scene, turning off his camera in the process. This prompted former Fullerton officer Christopher Wren to get involved, harassing Chris for filming the scene and alleging that he is the victim.
Assaulting me.
All right, we're trying to find somebody.
He fucking pushed me. What's his problem? Fucking asshole.
How you doing? Get that on tape. Get this one on tape too. Can you record me telling you to go f*** yourself? You shouldn't be out here so much. You're shaking. If you don't like the confrontation, you shouldn't be out here. You're a freak. Nice camera. Did you get that up in the 1990s? The reason I don't like you is because I'm a victim of a crime, and what you're doing is you're violating my personal business. I'm trying to figure out why. Is the story about the police more important than me? Or is that just the way you are? It's f***ing rude. You know that, right?
What's that?
If you called the police, would you want me showing up with a f***ing camera, putting it in your face, and making sure you see everything that's going on? I don't really want my f***ing face on camera when I'm a victim of a f***ing crime. You want I'm talking to you like this? Because you think I'm a cop, but I'm not a cop. I'm the one who f***ing called the police on these assholes. Because they tried to f***ing kill me in Garden Grove. So mind your own f***ing business.
I haven't said anything yet.
Annoying with that. It's my personal business.
My property.
Ex-Officer Wren was fired for cheating on his wife with another officer, in which he used a tax-provided phone to communicate with her and take nude photographs of himself with, amongst other complaints. Chris then attempted to report the incident to Officer Michael Doman and Sergeant Chad Cummings, but even though it appears that 2 of the men on scene witnessed Chris being battered by the redcoat, the uniformed officers deny everything and refuse to help.
Why did that guy assault me?
I have no idea.
Why didn't you arrest him?
My back was turned. I have no idea what transpired before that. I broke it up. I've actually came over here to talk to you, but you don't want to talk to me.
No.
Okay.
After the incident, Officer Tazi with Anaheim Police conducted an internal affairs investigation, but is alleged to have been unhelpful and told Chris nothing. Chris then tried to file a criminal complaint with APD's Officer Hill. Hill showed Chris a few pictures, but none were of the men on scene. He also allegedly told Chris that his battery was captured on body cam, but the department refuses to release it. Chris and other viewers then attempted to request records of the incident, but they were heavily redacted to conceal the bondsmen's names. However, the records department failed the residents of Anaheim by redacting some of the records using correction tape, which was easily bypassed using a flashlight. leading to the identification of several of the men on scene. To be transparent, I almost left this information out of the video, in hopes that we could bypass their redactions in the future, but I've elected to include it so that they change their ways and prevent real victims from having their names and addresses released to the public when they require protection and anonymity. My original video alleged that the men appeared to be plainclothed officers, working with Anaheim police, and in response to you, the audience, sharing my video to the department's Facebook page, Chief Jorge Cisneros issued this letter on their social media platforms. It claims that the video had been previously examined internally by APD, and that the men were not Anaheim police officers, that they were bail bondsmen attempting a fugitive apprehension. However, the chief is only telling half-truths. First of all, the men were allegedly illegally working as bail bondsmen. Did the chief know that? Second is that Corbett was a former Fullerton police sergeant. In 2018, Corbett accepted a court offer requiring him to plead guilty after filing a false police report after prosecutors alleged that he was called to the scene of a DUI crash involving then Fullerton city manager Joe Feltz. Corbett gave the city manager a ride home and reported that he wasn't intoxicated. The officer avoided jail time by entering a diversion program and doing 80 hours of community service, agreeing to no longer work in law enforcement. Did the chief know that? Finally, is the fact that Peterson was an officer with the Anaheim Police Department, but was fired during his rookie year in 2018 after killing a man during a car chase in a busy neighborhood, in which he and his partner fired 76 shots, most of which through their cruiser's windshield. Did the chief know that? It would be hard to prove that he didn't, considering that he took the role of chief just 5 months after the incident that cost the city a $2.9 million settlement on top of however much that windshield cost. If he did know, I'd like to ask the residents of Anaheim how they feel about this new information. And finally, after all of the above, the Orange County Grand Jury has indicted Corbett and Peterson for their conduct while working illegally as bail fugitive recovery persons, more commonly known as bounty hunters. Former police officer Roger Jeffrey Corbett and Kevin Andrew Peterson will be arraigned on 3 felony counts each of kidnapping, false imprisonment by violence, menace, fraud, or deceit, and enhancement with firearm in the commission of a felony. Overall, this case is just one of the many examples of widespread corruption and failure that we see throughout law enforcement agencies across the United States. They only seem to do the right thing when they're caught, which is why I implore you to always exercise your First Amendment rights and film every encounter you have with any state officials. Corbett and Peterson's arraignment is scheduled for Wednesday, June 29th. I will do my best to keep you informed as their case moves forward, either in video form or on my community page. I am still trying to find a lawyer for Chris that will file a federal civil rights lawsuit on his behalf in California. If you have a suggestion, please email me directly. My email can be found in the bottom of the description. As always, thanks for watching. If you have a video you'd like to submit for review, use the link in the description or pinned comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for future content. And remember to like, share, and comment down below of what you think of this interaction. It really helps the channel. If you enjoy our content, try our other channels, LackLuster Limited for criminal psychology content and The Odd Side for paranormal videos. Shirts and other merchandise are available at the Teespring store. Membership start at just $1 if you'd like to help further support the channel and get a slick Lack logo next to your name. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. All links are down below.